Ranking the 5 people who live in Centralia, Pennsylvania. At number 5, we have Walter Hanuski. Walter makes the bottom of our list for being the only resident to support the closure of Graffiti Road. Growing up in PA, every Pennsylvanian eventually takes a road trip to see Centralia for themselves and discovers it's really boring. It's overhyped and nothing like Silent Hill. The only cool part is Graffiti Road, with artistic masterpieces like this. But thanks to Walter, it's gone forever. Coming in at number 4 is Walter's wife, Christine Hanuski. Clearly, Christine has a great sense of humor. That said, selling Centralia scented candles on Etsy was a little bit insensitive. Plus, who wants their house to smell like the sulfur products of an underground coal fire? Coming in at number 3, we have Harold Mervin. Harold is the only resident who isn't a Hanuski, which makes him an outsider and a rebel. But he also has a softer side, setting up Centralia's annual Christmas lights display. A display notably better than their neighbor with 5,000 people, Frackville. What is this Frackville? Coming in at number 2, we have Tom Hanuski. He's the town's fire chief. He also organizes the town's annual cleanup day, in which volunteers from all over come to Centralia to pick up all the garbage you monsters leave behind during your dark tourism. Coming in at number 1, we have the town's mayor, Bonnie Hanuski. Bonnie fought a 30-year legal battle on behalf of the town against evil Pennsylvania Governor Bob Casey. Bob demanded that the town be fully evacuated and destroyed. Through her community coordination, the town refused to sell their properties, and in 2013 they reached a settlement with the Pennsylvania government, allowing them to spend the rest of their lives in Centralia. Ranking the 3 people who live in Amboy, California. At the bottom of our list, we have Wayne Larson. We have to give credit where credit is due. For about a year, Wayne was the only resident in Amboy, which kept the town from becoming unincorporated. Wayne lives in the town's airport. He maintains the town's landing strip, which has been landed on by several famous celebrities, like Harrison Ford and Big Pepsi. Wayne only makes the bottom of our list because of his frivolous use of the town's water supply. Most of the town's water is 10 times more salinated than the ocean. What little fresh water they have left goes to watering Wayne's rare and exotic succulent garden. Ranked at number 2, we have Sella Okura. Sella was the wife of the late, great Albert Okura, who revitalized and promoted attractions all over Route 66. Following in his footsteps, Sella is reopening the Amboy Cafe and Motel. She's also renovating the Amboy School, turning it into a small, cost-effective version of Coachella, headlined by Big Pepsi. Coming in at number 1, we have award-winning bodybuilder Kyle Okura, loyal son of Albert Okura, who inherited his father's business, Juan Pollo Chicken, the best chicken on Route 66. Kyle is working to reconnect Amboy with movie producers. Amboy used to be a popular filming location for big movies. Filming begins next month for the sequel to There Will Be Blood, starring Daniel Day-Lewis, Zendaya, and Big Pepsi. Ranking the 6 people that live in Ruso, North Dakota. At the bottom of the list is Lizzie Chang, a transplant from Fishtown, Philadelphia. She moved to Ruso with her husband to try homesteading, and she is not good at it. Ranked at number 5, we have Dominic Vike. He's the most recent to move to Ruso, with some crazy millennial scheme to get government grants from some rural broadband project. But I do like that his ATV has underglow. Ranked at number 4, we have Lizzie Chang's husband, Simon Chang. I appreciate him for supporting his wife's dreams, and I actually think he's starting to get the hang of things. Ranked at number 3, we have Lorinda Blue. She's lived in Ruso her whole life, and her father used to be the mayor. She makes adorable North Dakota-themed earrings on Etsy. Coming in at number 2, we have the current mayor, John Queel. When Lorinda's father passed, Ruso almost had to unincorporate because it only had 2 people and no mayor. Luckily, this angel moved to town to meet the 3-person requirement. Finally, ranked number 1, we have Bobby Blue, Lorinda Blue's husband of 20 years. Not only has this man stuck it out in Ruso his entire life, he is an incredible nature photographer, showing the intimate beauty of North Dakota. Ranking the 2 people that live in Monowi, Nebraska. At the bottom of our list is Elsie Eiler. She's the town's librarian. She spends most of her day in a library named after her dead husband, reading all the explicit literature she wants, while shirking the responsibilities of her other job, being the town's mayor. As mayor, she has failed to maintain the historic clubhouse for the philanthropist biker club, the Night Owls. And ranked at the top of our list, we have Elsie Eiler again. The United States Census Bureau erroneously listed the town's population as 2. This anomaly comes from a process known as differential privacy, in which an algorithm adds random noise in order to anonymize data. Elsie is the owner and operator of the town's only bar, the Monowi Tavern. They're known for serving the coldest beer in town. Here, Elsie displays her prized Coke bottle collection, and her 2 cats, Marlin and Toast. People stop by from all over the world to try her famous cheese balls and gizzards. Stop by for a shot served by the sexiest woman in town. Ranking the 6 people who live in Marineland, Florida. At the bottom, we have Dewey Doo. Dewey was never elected the mayor of Marineland, but he'll make sure you know he was the interim mayor for 2 months. He has a lot of photos with Ron DeSantis. Definitely a supervillain. At number 5, we have Jessica Finch. Dewey appointed Jessica as the 2nd commissioner. In return, Jessica appointed her boyfriend as the 3rd commissioner. She then called for an election and voted in her boyfriend as mayor 2-1. Absolutely based move. But I still can't forgive her for her previous job as the mayor of Walaka. They have never recovered. At number 4, we have the current mayor, Buddy Pinder. This is the boyfriend Jessica elected. Previously, he did a good job as mayor of Islamorada, where he succeeded in his campaign promise to throw the biggest Memorial Day rager in the history of the Keys. He's already bringing that energy to Marineland, and we're excited to see what he does. Tied for 2nd and 3rd, we have John and Barbara Rubel. When Marineland's namesake, Marineland Dolphin Adventure, went under, this philanthropist couple swooped in and won the bankruptcy auction, saving the family of dolphins who lives here from being sold off and separated. At number 1, we have legendary biologist Jack Casawist. Jack is the caretaker for the dolphins at Marineland. Jack has a deep philosophical and scientific commitment to these dolphins. He goes beyond entertainment and is the leading researcher on dolphin CBT. Ranking the 2 people that live in Gross, Nebraska. At the bottom of the list, we have Michael Finnegan. Michael is a wonderful father and grandfather, but he is a terrible mayor. He has allowed the Gross Community Hall to go to shit. And their prison system hasn't been updated since the Stone Age. And when questioned about these atrocities during interviews, he has stuck to a vow of silence. And in our number 1 spot, we have Mary Finnegan. She's the town treasurer. But truly, it is her who is the treasure. She runs the town's only bar, the Nebraska Inn, and is the mastermind behind their iconic Indian tacos. It's a shame people like Mike try to ruin towns like this. Because it's true what they say, gross is beautiful. Ranking the 0 people who live in Carbonate, Colorado.